Alright, everyone. Everyone told me that I have to go outside, so I have to go outside now. I'll see you all later.
Oh,
Goodbye.
what?
He's
That's
got
right.
to go. It is time for us to go to the garden next and touch grass.
That's right, because the final hub is upon us, way up high in the Comet Observatory. It's like Doug said, it's outside.
The last frontier for gamers.
A grassy field.
The final frontier.
Yeah, just in time to join us in our outdoor activities, Matt has returned from his escapades as a amateur chef.
Welcome back onto the show.
Amateur? Yeah, I am amateur.
You know more about cooking than I do.
That's fair.
So actually, before we do get started with the final hub, we almost forgot that a hungry Luma decided to come visit the gateway after we were done with all that, and
Give it a whirl.
so let's go ahead and feed him. This should be the second to last one we encounter in the game.
It is.
Oh. What's up, Matt?
No, when fucking Doug posted, we didn't hear it. So.
I mean, I heard the door open and shut, but I didn't know if it was like intentional or if it was accidental.
Oh, it was very intentional. It's very intentional.
Oh,
I think I heard the door.
It'll be in the audio regardless, because it is in the wave.
what did you
That's
find
fair.
on your travels?
Found bones.
Bones.
You know how oddly cosmic that Matt decides to return with us after our time in the kitchen, and the first thing we do is another spooky themed level.
Hooray!
Spooky boneyard.
Scoops and spooks all across this skull.
It looks like it's going to be a skeleton of fun! Yo!
Woohoo!
This looks like it's gonna be a very tiny galaxy.
Matthew, I'm regretting sharing that TikTok with you now.
Luigi, go up his nose.
You know, Jack's head, it wasn't all it was cracked up to be.
In case anybody's wondering, Logan recently, as of recording, came back from a convention and got me a bunch of autographs from various One Piece actors, including one from Ian Sinclair, aka Brooke. And,
Is it Brooke or Brooks?
but no, it's Brooke. But no, Brooke, his actor Ian Sinclair, fantastic person. He also loves doing puns on his TikTok. And I actually have a plan, if we ever go to a convention, Logan, and he's there.
Whee!
Oh, no. Well, for now, I think this is actually our first time I think the only time we ever actually race him boo to boo.
And for some reason, this whole galaxy, well, this whole level is like very wiggly.
It's wiggity wiggity woogie.
Whack.
Also, I think that's like the
wobbly.
only time in the game you see like these weird little spring things.
That looks actually a little scary.
I mean, looking at them, I can't even tell if they're actually sentient or if or if the eyes are just decor.
They're googly eyes. Everything looks cuter with them.
They look. You know what? They and this whole area reminds me of something from Yoshi's story.
It kind of does. It kind of does make me think back to the sewer level with that really...
Oh, the jelly pipe?
uncanny-ass- Yeah, with that uncanny-ass rap.
But look at that. It's already over.
Or not rap, it was like a beatboxing thing.
Now
but,
die
we're done.
down here.
That was relatively easy.
56-30. Well,
Promise is a promise.
Here you go. You sore winner.
I'm gonna go devour the bones of the innocent.
I imagine this big boo buddy is a very...
That's a human?
I think for doodled again!
I gotta go inspire today's youth.
I've been scrambled!
Continue. Yeah, I guess I should ask, are they going to be reminding us of our duty to go to the center of the universe every single time, or are they going to leave us to our own devices?
They'll leave us to our own devices. They're thankful they never. This was just before Nintendo had its really bad habit of putting little messages in their games telling us to take a 15-minute break every hour.
Oh, you mean like the banana on the windowsill?
Exactly, like the banana.
Yeah, the banana.
This is just before those times, don't you know?
Guess it's making you go bananas, Logan.
That doesn't work here because Donkey Kong isn't here.
Yo ho ho ho.
Yo ho ho ho.
Well, I mean, yeah, DK ain't here, but you know who is here? Luigi. You want to know what else Luigi's in? Super Mario Brothers Wonder, which, yeah, between parts, a lot was revealed during that last direct.
Oh my lord, that's right. We can actually talk about that.
The elephant is
my
real.
God.
Suck it up, bitches.
I'm going off course!
Oh shit! Well,
That was fucking humorous.
But yeah, no, Luigi, no need to react like Vinny and Bringus and Joel and literally
Whoa.
every single, except for Chugga Conroy. Chugga Conroy was cool. He understood he understood and realized what the hell was going on. But no,
so I find it kind of funny how this is like the only hub in the game that actually doesn't use its usual like map jingle and just gives us, you know, environmental noises.
everything the light touches.
I command.
Oh no,
peace. Oh no.
I have ascended.
I have ascended
Splatter
across
Galaxy.
time.
This is probably one of the coolest galaxies in the game.
Really?
There.
I remember I was floored when I saw this the first time.
Well,
Yeah, because this is like the one galaxy in the game that really likes to play around with matter.
I'm curious.
It's a matter most
Oh.
inconsistent.
Oh, like Spider.
I don't
okay.
think it matters anyway.
Go ahead, Matt. You were gonna say something earlier.
No, we were talking about wonder. And just
Oh my gosh, yeah.
everybody interrupted.
Sorry, yeah,
Sorry,
oh my god.
a lot happened. To be fair,
Oh
yeah.
my god, so many things came about. I'll just sum up my thoughts quickly. And say I'm stoked. I'm happy.
Oh yeah, it looks like a lot of
going
fun.
wild with it and just without any compromise. Let's have fun. Let's not freaking like worry about it. Just have fun and do wild
have
things.
fun and you know, really make the most out of all the wacky ass stuff that the game's gonna give us, like turning into a Goomba.
Or
Wait a minute.
Again.
They told us.
or the whole thing with the everybody going like, get the was it like the elephant power up is only for Mario? We swear. Nope, fuck you. It's for everybody.
Everybody's an elephant, even Luigi.
Because it genuinely just makes more sense. It genuinely seems easier to do that.
Correction. Everyone's an elephant except for the Yoshis and Nabbit.
Yeah.
That's how it should be. I don't like Nabbit. I still don't fully agree with them trying to keep making Nabbit a thing.
Stop trying to make Nabbit a thing. Nabbit is not a thing.
I mean, I'm still kind of surprised they brought him back. Period. Like all things, like maybe it's just because you know he's primarily prevalent in the 2D games now, but it's also a matter of like I figured he was just going to be a one and done thing from you.
Yeah, no,
I don't mind it either way.
it's really.
He was in
weird
Mario
because-
Golf World Tour, wasn't he?
He was in Mario Golf. He technically was an obstacle in the Mushroom Kingdom U level in Smash.
Yeah. Also, here's
Oh,
just a weird thing.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Well-
into the void.
Also, really quick, who came first, Ravio or Nabbit? Because I know one is
Nabbit.
kind of based
Nabbit.
off the other. Okay.
Nabbit came first. Ravio came. Nabbit came about a year before Ravio did. Although I do still think it's kind of a humorous coincidence that both New Super Mario Bros. U and A Link Between Worlds. Their development was roughly around the same time, and they both have very similar characters.
They
even
both-
if they like to
Money
keep on saying it was totally a coincidence.
Yeah. Money pinching rabbit purple men.
Yep.
We like our rabbit men.
Hello, my dear paisano.
Rabbit men.
But yeah, I mean, but with everything that was shown off, first I'm curious, James, your thoughts on this as like a new Mario successor.
I mean, it's honestly about high time we finally got a proper successor to Super Mario World.
Yeah, because I'll be honest, I've been very mixed on the new Super Mario lineup for a long time.
Same. Like, not to say it was. Not to say it was like. The first game I'll still say is worth its weight in gold. It's just that the sequels, in some regard, I always found it was like a monkey paw situation when you really think about it.
Yeah, I'm for now I'm simply stoked that finally the 2D Mario will be able to hopefully get the same amount of love that the 3D Mario games have been getting.
Same.
Yeah.
Like I think it's honestly like high time we finally started getting wacky ass like 2D Marios again.
Yeah. What about you? Like, what were your thoughts on the direct, like on the subject or the new content and stuff?
I was really impressed and ecstatic about a lot of the new stuff I saw. First off, can I just say that, like, the roster of playable characters kind of amuses me a lot. Like, you know, obviously we have the Bros, the Toads, Toadette, both the princesses, which, again, I know people are still excited about the fact that Daisy's actually in a mainline Mario game for a change.
Woohoo!
And
Yay.
And kind of in the same vein with James, I was kind of surprised that they actually brought back Nabbit for this, because I just figured he wasn't as, you know, big of a character to really, you know, incorporate into games anymore. The Yoshi thing looked really... it's really cool that we get to have Yoshis as well. Like, I was convinced that, like, they were only going to be playable in just their own spin-offs, but now they're here in a mainline Mario game playable. They're still rideable, though, which is its neat little gimmick. Anyone can ride them, even the elephants, much to poor Yoshi's back.
Even the elephants.
I thought you were saying even the Yoshis, but we don't talk about them.
Well, those two, but the, you know, the memes with the elephant riding the poor Yoshi are just more prevalent.
The Yoshi got Mortal Kombated.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, being fair, Yoshi riding on Yoshi is nothing new. Like, does anybody remember that Crafted World was a thing?
Yes.
I genuinely did. We probably need to cover it at some point. I'm hoping that I'm hoping that Switch emulator will one day like be able to handle it, because the Crafted World looks fun.
I mean, yeah, no, I don't think it's a terrible game. It's just that I do also agree with the consensus that it isn't really a... It's not the epic, you know...
Return to form for Yoshi
Yeah,
games.
Woolly World is still better. That's the important thing.
Agreed.
Yeah, I love Woolly World.
Yeah, Woolly World was great.
Although that being said, like, I think, like, you guys talking about Crafted World, I was actually about to bring up the fact that shouldn't we do Woolly World first before we do that?
Yeah,
Right.
and we were
You
looking
still gotta
to
get around to that.
and we were looking around to doing it in multiplayer, since the Wii would allow me to do that with co-op, because that would be fun. But we probably have to do it live, because otherwise that game is a little too chill for my likes.
That's fair.
Yeah, it's one of those things where you just... That's a game where you completely go through the motions, you know, kind of like the actual Yoshi's Island.
Yeah.
Unless you
I guess-
100% them, in which case that's an entirely different matter altogether.
Of course. Well, I guess so. Let's see. Let's see what else. How about Doug? What did you think then of the Wonder Direct? Like, were you already sold on the game? Because I know it's going to be competing with our beloved Spider-Man, but otherwise,
Yeah.
It's coming out the exact same day as Spider-Man 2, and I'm just thinking to
The
myself,
exact same fucking day.
Those poor Peter and Miles, they don't stand a chance.
Nope.
But yeah, what were your thoughts on it, Doug?
I'm still excited for this game, because it's been a long time since, well, kind of had the new Super Mario game in the longest time since, well, not counting the Deluxe, about a decade ago now.
Oh,
fuck.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, just gonna say real quick, welcome to probably the most boring galaxy in the entire game.
Well,
I have to agree.
Well, good things we have some fun stuff to talk about then.
Exactly. That's
indeed.
gonna keep the time flowing by as we tread through the underground ghost ship.
But fair
But,
enough.
I'm excited that we're playing as Yoshis, as well as the other princesses, still with the bros, still picking Luigi, on my run anyway.
Fair.
Honestly, I'm just really excited, because it just looks completely fucking wacky, and I love that kind of shit when it comes to
I think
2D Mario stuff, but I'm still gonna hold that aside until I'm fully finished with Spider-Man 2.
that's fine.
That's fair.
I think, like, out of everything I've seen, the only, and I will stress this, the only thing that I'm still very iffy about is how exactly the game's gonna handle, like, the online stuff. It's like,
Right.
It does look interesting, but it's just one of those things where it's like, you know, Nintendo, you've proven at least twice that you're capable of doing, you know, bog standard online multiplayer with Mario before. What's stopping you from doing it here?
I mean, it's one of those things where the way it's being handled is... I don't think it's bad the way they're handling it now. It's just the only real... Like, if we had no choice but to use that, use the online, like, the worst that's going to happen is that we're not going to be tangible on one another.
Well,
I actually have a theory.
yeah.
The new Nintendo console is theorized to come out next year, and it's pretty much by this point confirmed. My guess is because they wanted to focus an online component on whatever Mario game is going to come out, or whatever game is going to come out on the next console.
That
Could be a
it.
possibility.
I mean, it helped too if this new console ends up being backwards compatible.
Yeah, I hope to God it
I really
is.
do hope it is.
I hope.
Yeah. Because
You know what? I mean, listen, it'll be something else if one, it turns out to be backwards compatible at launch. 2, Final Fantasy VII Remake comes out at launch.
to be fair, I'm going to say this. I think it will be backwards compatible because the Switch is actually the only console in the last, like, 15, 20 years of Nintendo's lifetime that it was not backwards compatible. The console before that was the
Wii U?
the Wii U was backwards compatible. You could still play Wii games.
I thought you were talking about like the last console that they had, period.
No, the last console that wasn't backwards compatible was the fucking GameCube and all that. Every other console, has been backwards compatible.
Well, in GameCube, you had the excuse of, that was their first, that was their first venture into a whole new medium.
I mean, when you really think about it, technically the Switch isn't backwards compatible.
That is true.
It's not.
But,
okay, everybody's
right,
mishearing
no,
me. The Switch is
okay.
the first console from Nintendo in a long time, not the first in general, but in a long time that's not backwards compatible. The only other consoles that can really say that are the ones from the 90s and the GameCube. Like, the Game Boy Color, the Game Boy Advance,
N64?
Nintendo DS, no, I'm saying the ones that
I
are
thought you were
backwards
still on the
compatible.
which ones weren't.
Right, no, it's okay. So I see what you're saying. Like, the idea is that, like, they could start the chain anew now that they have this new, now that they've since gone back to cartridge-based games that,
Yes.
maybe they'll just continue to do this. Now, one thing I hope they can then do is I hope that they can allow for their cartridges to store more data on them than usual.
I think they will.
I
think they will.
Yeah, so there's that. Let's see, next thing. Icky, what were your thoughts on the wild, wacky, wonderful world?
I'm so fucking sick and tired of everything.
You okay?
So
Why?
you didn't like it.
I don't want elephants. I'll say that.
You don't like elephants?
But actually, you know what? I'll put it this way: who let the bros onto DeviantArt during the
Okay,
the
I'm
unlimited
so-
amount of time? they
I'm
allowed to
sorry.
I
I'm-
don't know if they'll
to
do that.
do the thingy
I'm
and
sorry.
conceive of like over 200 or 2,000 ideas actually.
Okay, that I like, though.
I'm going to say this. I don't care because it's just them having fun, and I don't think Nintendo cares either. It wasn't a whole, we'll get fat. No, it was the whole fact of they don't give a shit anymore. They're like, let's just make a game where everything is fun. Alright? Consequences be damned.
And honestly, my thing with that whole notion, I know some people, like I think Monica talked about how she disagrees with this, but my mindset with that is that, like, if you look at a lot of, like, new game concepts and your first instinct is thinking of, like, oh, what disgusting deviations will form of this.
Ooh, what kind of DeviantArt drawing do you go for?
If that's really your first thought upon seeing stuff like that, I think that might say more about you than the developers.
It's a cartoon gag.
Well, in my case, I'm being more jokey because
I know.
That's fair.
fuck it, I'm getting the game day one. I'm going to have a fun time.
Yeah.
I'm going to avoid the elephant power-up if I'm playing as any of the princesses, because
Icky will very much
They don't
enjoy.
look that bad as elephants.
Icky will enjoy the level where you get to play as the Long.
Ha!
Exactly. The long.
I still remember that Wonder Effect from the first direct.
there's a little bit of everything for everyone
There's a
in the
little
game.
bit of everything.
Yep.
No, but
It's the ultimate video game, guys!
but now
You see, in the long run, my thought process on all the stuff that's happening in Super Mario Brothers Wonder, which I'll just, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and say this for the record. I still think it's kind of a missed opportunity they didn't call the game Wonderful Super Mario Brothers.
oh, that could work.
Yeah.
But
I guess.
Just applying Wonder to the end of it, always, not gonna lie, there's something about it that doesn't sound right to just say
Super
it,
Mario
like,
Wonder.
loud.
Super
Well,
Mario
let's say,
Wonder.
yeah, I would be fine with it if it removed the brothers and it was just like Super Mario Wonder, but just saying Super Mario
Yeah.
Brothers Wonder, it does sound a little
It's like,
awkward.
you know what it is? It's kind of the same thing I have with like how the European Mario and Luigi games or like title changes always like Paper Jam Brothers or Dream Team Brothers.
Dream Bros Brothers.
You don't need that
I
all
don't
the
know,
time.
it was so weird. But anyway, fuck, I forgot. Oh, I remember now. And actually, funny coincidence. you know what? Say whatever you will about all the stuff you can do in Super Mario Brothers Wonder. It's still going to be it's still going to be more tame than what the heck they got away with in Bowser's Inside Story.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep, agreed. Oh, off to the next guy. But wait, what was it? But no, the online thing though is interesting. It looks broken in some ways, like being able to like genuinely just assist people at all, like at any moment to like.
I bet there will
basically
be a
never
limit.
lose a life.
There'll be a
Maybe,
limit
and of course you could always turn it on and off. I'm sure, like opting out of it.
I mean, I'll say for what it's worth, like I think it's still a really interesting idea for a online component. It's just, again, my only real damn thing is that like you can have like 16 like players, whether it be friends or randos on a server.
Undergrowth.
But only four of those players will still play at the same time.
In a stage, yeah, in any given moment.
That, and again, nobody's tangible in that scenario.
Which is why.
Aye.
Which is why there's this really mixed scenario we're dealing with, guys. Where like we definitely want to cover the channel. We want the cover channel. We want to cover the game for the channel.
We're absolutely going to do that game for the channel. No ifs, ands, or buts.
Right.
Now it's just a matter of like how will we do it, because we could do it all online. The problem being that like part of me feels like something's missed when part of me feels like something is missed when we're not tangible with each other.
Sorry, I went quiet. I had to go grab a burgie.
All good, it's all good.
Here's what I say on the matter. We'll stick to the Yuzu plan for now. But if the game runs absolutely poor on it, then we'll settle with using the actual online, just to make things fair.
That's fair.
Again, the only reason we want to do the Yuzu thing, pretend we're doing local play, is just because what if we wanted to ride on Yoshi for one level?
Can't do that as a ghost. But
Exactly.
that and their element. There's an element of like of assisting one another that I think works better when you're tangible. Like otherwise, every single one of us would have to be technically every single one of us would have to be responsible for clearing the stages when we need to clear them before as a ghost, as opposed to like if one of us reaches the flagpole when we're all physical, that's all. You see where I'm going with this. I'm curious to see how it'll turn out, but woo. But all in all, I'm super stoked for it. And speaking of things I'm still very curious about that we still actually don't know, which, in terms of things that are still being kept a mystery, I'm curious to see how we're going to fight Bowser, number one, when he's a castle. Number two...
Literally.
Simple, you just turn into another castle to fight.
I'll become a castle even bigger than Bowser's.
That may actually happen.
And he just stomps on the Bowser Castle.
Actually, I'll let you continue your thought, Logan, but I will admit that is probably one of the bigger surprises from that whole direct, the whole notion of, like, Bowser's big plan is, like, he doesn't just rule over a kingdom, he becomes a kingdom.
I'm castle at the very least.
I'm curious to see how that will work. But no, the thing I'm still, like, very curious to try and figure out is who is Mario and Luigi?
And I'm just gonna say right now.
What do you mean? Who was Mario and Luigi?
You know what I mean.
Who the fuck are we anymore?
I know exactly what you're trying to say, and I'm just gonna say, bottom line, we're not gonna get that answer until we see it in the credits.
I agree with you.
Well, not even the credits, because remember, they did say they would address that in a separate video with both Miyamoto and Martinet at some point.
Oh, you mean like their voice actors?
No, from what I know, like, Logan's actually right. They did say that they weren't going to reveal the...
Oh, James was. I agree.
James said it. Yeah. No, like, they weren't going to reveal who the voice actor was until, like, the game actually came out. Like, they basically said, look at the credits.
I was about to say, then what was the point of that message that they said about, like, we'll be discussing this in a short video in the future with Miyamoto and Martinet, and then for them to
guess
go...
when the game gets closer to release.
They did outright say that they were going to address it in a future video, and to that I think it's less they're going to talk. I think it's less they're going to talk about who's replacing Martinet, and more so they're going to elaborate on what the hell's a Mario ambassador.
Because
it should be noted,
because even Martinet doesn't know.
If I could offer some input, there are rumors going around that Martinet wasn't let in on the fact that he wasn't going to voice Mario anymore. Really? So in a sense, he might have actually been fired from the role. Either out of, I don't know, maybe like breaching contract, or maybe it's because they don't want him aging out of the role.
I think how do I put this? I feel that's one of those cases where if it were the case, I think Martinet would be a lot more vocal about it than he is.
Yeah.
Right, like for how many years he's done to just be said. So that's it, right? After all this, so long, good luck. I don't recall saying good luck.
Yeah, no, like, but no, here's the thing. Like, Martinet, when they did announce this, he did confirm on his Twitter, yes, it's true. He didn't go like, what? I wasn't informed about this, because I will say Martinet on, like, his Twitter and Instagram, he is, like, they probably asked him if this is alright and all that, and he probably agreed. But he did confirm, yeah, that was the case. He wasn't like.
What are these things we're pushing into this watermelon?
Tennis balls.
He is fairly vocal on his Twitter and Instagram and all that. So if it was the case, then he would have told people. Like.
Also, I'd just like to say, before we continue, this is probably like the most Super Mario Sunshine Galaxy in the game.
Yeah,
kinda is.
Just for how much weird shit's going on in it.
What is that weird sound from
the dreaded memories of the Watermelon Festival.
Well, no. It's not just like the Watermelon Festival. It's like, who came up with the idea that you launch tennis balls into a watermelon, and then the watermelon becomes the planet that you're standing on?
The crazy watermelon guy.
You guys must have been drugs or something.
Listen, what we just went through is literally their whole testing phase for the final bit of the final Bowser fight in Galaxy 2.
Oh, okay.
That's entirely possible.
Also, I'm sorry, really quick. Did anybody hear the weird sound that Luigi made at the end of that? It was just like, ah! What?
So,
yeah.
Oh shit, Guppy's here.
Guppy?
Fuck!
You know, the fish!
It's not that bad, Doug. He's a good guy. He just looks a little weird.
Fuck!
It's Jack Black!
I apologize. That character design is the embodiment of AAA.
That's like one of those asshole characters.
I'm a fat fish!
What did I say about coming in my shed?
Oh Jesus! I remember that. Go ahead, Hype. While I deal with memories long forgotten. What's up, Hype?
Well, anyway, now that I'm just seeing Guppy again, I'm just thinking back to one of Crestamorph's videos where he took a clip from Finding Nemo, but with Mario characters. Like, I like that clip, but now that I see Guppy there, I'm wondering, why didn't they use Guppy for Bruce instead of the Bone?
Because he's saving that character for the Shark Tail animation.
Well, no, he's using Pikmin for the Shark Tail animations.
Are you sure?
Well, yeah, because remember in the video with the Bulborb, it's like, I'm picking you some flowers.
Well, no, he's got to include Guppy somewhere in there.
Oh, Mom says not okay to hit. Ah, Mom's not here.
To be fair, though, like, let's be real here, though, Iki. Who's the more intimidating-looking fish in the sea? Guppy or the fucking skeletal bonefish?
I mean, if I saw a fish bone flying around, I'd probably scream.
What if Guppy is just gonna be in the fucking council later on with the fucking fish are friend, not food?
I can believe it. I can totally
Oh,
believe it.
you know,
If I call that out, I'm gonna
actually.
fucking laugh my balls off.
What? You again? You gotta be kidding me. You wanna run me out of this lake? You gotta get through all 8 rings.
Then there's no time to lose.
What does that have to do with anything?
Sir, I don't think this is a lake.
So, okay, so right away, now, who do you think he would be? Do you think he would be the, except for bloody dolphins, or
Oh,
the,
dolphins, they think so cute. Oh, look at me, I'm a flippantly dolphin. Let me flip for you. Aren't I special?
I die something! Or do you think he's gonna be the, probably American?
Probably the American one.
I feel so left out because I didn't actually watch Shark Tale.
I like Finding Nemo. I'll say it. I like Finding Dory too.
I thought...
Finding Nemo is great, and I like Dory too.
Yeah, no,
I'm still yet to see
despite
it.
her... How about this? Despite her, who shall not be named, no, I thought that Finding Dory was great for them, honestly.
I think it wasn't like some big bombastic thing. They took the characters and they fleshed out what they wanted to flesh out. The only thing I will never forgive Pixar and Disney for is showing me what a fish with a receding hairline looks like. Somehow, even though they don't have hair, I can picture it.
Can
Wait
we...
a fucking second, did Guppy just fucking slap you out of spite?
Probably.
I
think
guess
you just got- I
so.
think you just got too-
got too close to him.
I think you just got. Yeah, I think you
What
just
a
got
sore
too close.
fucking loser!
He fucked around and found out.
Also, I will say when it comes to Finding Dory, it does lead to one of my favorite jokes in all of the Finding like Nemo movies and all that. Hey, Gerald, no, get off, off.
Gerald, have you lost your marbles?
Oh, I keep my marbles in a jar.
Just the frickin' look on that Ed from Ed, and Eddie looking seal.
And then later when the two seals.
And later on, he gets on, he's like, a little laugh or whatever.
Are you serious?
That's how he laughs, and it's funny to me.
I like the slow-mo shot of when they get slapped by a fish.
I also love the second those two seals leave the rock, Gerald's immediately on it. I'm like, "Oi, Gerald, no, get up! All right, you better be complimenting back."
They can't do a single goddamn thing about it.
I'm gonna find it now, Doug, really quick, and I'm gonna because yeah, the laugh is just like I love. I'll be right back.
Okay. Round 2, motherfucker.
Round 3.
Oh, 3, sorry. You know,
And I only get one hit this time, so this is gonna be fun.
If I remember correctly, this galaxy has the most amount of shines next to Dusty Dooms.
What's the name of this character, by the way?
Camilla.
Okay, Camilla, because I was like, this can't be Cammy Koopa, because, like,
Nope.
no.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure Kenny Koopa died somewhere on the way.
Listen, they were insanely jelly that people were really in love with that one official Mario fan character, so they ended up making their own version of it.
Actually, what I was...
And then she was never seen again.
I was gonna say, that is true, James. Now what I'm thinking in mind is, like, because you said her name was Camilla, right?
Yep, Camilla, as in the character from Castlevania.
Well, what I was thinking is more so along the lines of, like, okay, so I know the Fire Emblem devs were trying to address controversies with Camilla, but I don't know if this redesign's the perfect way to address it.
Haha.
Although, you know, speaking of Camilla, remember when she literally spooked Luigi out of his own spirit?
Yeah.
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 With the, amazingly, they even got away with just showing her literally, crying her purple-ass bloody tears.
Oh!
That's nothing. Literally death went
Right about
after
it. Oh,
Luigi in
congrats.
one thing, so...
You did it, James.
Around the beginning of the thing, yeah.
I would love a Luigi's Mansion 4 where he just takes on Dracula's castle.
I mean, yes, please. I'm still saying...
Be gone. You don't belong in this world.
Listen, if there's gonna be a Luigi's Mansion 4, they need to make their own version of it, of RE Village. I'm just saying that straight up.
Yes, they
Make
could
their own
try.
version of RE Village, but the villagers are actually, like, they're all ghosts.
I would love that.
They're the nice types, and then you got the, I don't know, I think it would be great to actually see that side of, ghostdom that's actually nice and shit.
It would be nice.
Make it open world.
I would actually like that because, again, it would kind of harken back to the roots of the fact of the first Luigi's Mansion was basically Resident Evil for kids. It was.
Pretty much.
The way the whole terrain and all that, it felt like Resident Evil for kids. But no, like, I would...
Even the door of the fucking mansion looks like
Yeah.
something from Resident Evil.
Yeah.
Yep. No,
Matt, you just put a horrible, horrible idea into my brain.
What's
What
that?
is that?
What's that?
Resident Evil 4 kids.
Now that's what I call Resident Evil for kids.
Now,
God.
who would listen? If they actually did make a 4Kids version of, oh, there goes the fire flower. I was gonna say,
They made a Resident Evil version
who would
of
be
4 kids.
if a 4Kids actor was voicing for Resident Evil, who would be Leon S. Kennedy?
Jason Griffith.
Jason Griffith.
Yeah.
Dang it! Dang it!
I was actually going to say Dan Green, but yeah, Jason Griffith.
It's kind of funny that you
You
mentioned.
mean to tell me that your left hand comes up?
No, guys. Dan Green would be freaking Barry.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay, you know what that
no,
is
he would be
fitting?
Barry.
He would.
He would be Barry.
I was about to say, that would be fitting. I was gonna be stupid and say that Dan Green would be Wesker.
Me too, but
Actually,
that would work.
but hear me out. But hear me out. Wouldn't you like to hear what Mike Pollock as Wesker would sound like?
No. The one that... No. The one I would love as Wesker, just for pure comedy, is whoever the fuck was the voice of Sanji in the 4Kids One Piece. the worst goddamn voice ever.
Fucking Tristan.
So, okay, so I should ask.
That isn't that still Jason Griffith?
I don't. Let me look it up. But while I'm looking it up, I'm actually curious, Matt, because now you brought it up, because I will. This is the part where I now have to show my ignorance. So Ian Sinclair, all those people, that was not under the 4Kid management.
No, okay. I
What
can tell you.
company?
No. Yeah, okay. Here, I'm going. I'll give you guys the pass. So basically, One Piece, the 4Kids version. The reason why they did that is because it was a package deal with a couple. Oh damn. It was a package. Basically, they got the rights to 4Kids because, 4Kids got the right to One Piece because they were looking for package deals on various shows, and one of the package deals just happened to include One Piece. So they decided, you know what, we have this. We'll dub it without knowing that One Piece is definitely not for kids. So yeah.
Except it is
Like
on
One
4Kids.
Piece. One Piece would be perfect Toonami fodder, not 4Kids.
Yeah, no,
Right.
Which ironically, it did get on Toonami.
Yeah, it did get on Toonami once. Like, I will say, interesting enough, very early on was quite a few of the changes. They did, as the show went on, tone down on a few of the changes, but there's still very kid stuff and all that. And it got very annoying. So,
it is.
let me
go ahead.
finish. Sorry, please.
Yes.
Go
ahead, sorry.
So the whole thing that happened is eventually 4Kids went under. They they lost the license to One Piece, and eventually the whole they just were gone. All right, they died. Eventually, Funimation, which was becoming much more popular in the anime scene and was doing a much better job at the time, immediately decided to pick up the license to One Piece and decide, you know what, let's actually try our hands at this and go all in. So now the current One Piece is done by Funimation /Aniplex/Crunchyroll.
Now, did they redub any of those earlier episodes?
They redubbed everything.
Okay, so you can actually go back and damn.
Oh boy.
Heading into the Dreadnought, everybody.
But they redid everything, Logan. You can go back to the East Blue arc and Alabasta and all that, and it will be the Funimation actors and all that.
Okay, because I think
you won't get that you won't get that goofy Luffy laugh anymore.
Oh my god, Goofy.
Yep.
Go ahead, Hype.
I wanted to wind back a couple hours when James was entertaining the idea of Mike Pollock as Whisker.
I don't need anyone else. I have Ouroboros.
I could hear it. The sad part is I can absolutely 100% hear it. And to answer your question, Matt, you're not going to believe it, but his name is David Moo. Like M-O-O.
That's the actor for Sanji.
His name is David.
Why does that make sense?
David Beef.
David Benjamin
Oh, you know
Moo.
what? I remember now. I remember why I said Jason. Jason was Usopp.
Yeah, he was Usopp.
Right.
Oh, Jason. Okay, you know what? I can see Jason Griffith as Usopp. I can actually see that one.
he was.
Sonny,
What is him in the Funimation dub?
though, again, Krillin's voice actor as Usopp is quite literally one of the most perfect castings, and his voice sounds closer to Usopp than it ever will Krillin.
I'm down for that. But yeah, David Moo. Again, no offense to the guy. Like just looking at the Wikipedia thing
He's
here.
got the bug juice, baby.
He's done a lot of. Let's see. He's done a lot of He's done a number of projects. He was in of course, he was in Yu-Gi-Oh. He was in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2003. He was in.
Makes sense.
Now and then, here and there, Kizuna Bonds of Love, Irresponsible Captain Tyler, Ichi the Killer, Goku's.
Really quick,
But
speaking...
One Piece and Yu-Gi-Oh are probably the ones people know him for.
No, here's the thing about the whole 2003 Ninja Turtles that I still find funny. That show, 4Kids did the dubbing, not even dubbing, they did all the voice work, they did all that stuff.
They produced the whole thing.
Yeah, they produced that whole show. I still find it absolutely fucking hilarious that they toned down, with all their anime adaptations, they toned down the gore, they got rid of all of it, they even got rid of guns, and yet that show is one of the most violent iterations of the Turtles. One character literally has body parts torn off their body every few episodes.
Holy shit.
Or Baxter Stockman.
The next time you hear about how, neuter happy 4Kids can be, point them towards Baxter Stockman and they might reconsider.
Yeah. Oh my.
I mean, when you think about it, it's utterly hilarious considering that on the whole, like as far as I'm aware, the whole like 4Kids, toning down a lot of their anime dubs. Ouch.
Ow.
Ow, my head! I'm okay. I float in the air.
Just cuts that like, has this ever happened to you?
You got dealt a crushing defeat. Yo ho ho ho. Anyway.
Now I'm Pancake Luigi.
Just buy it now in stores.
Now available in regular and lime.
But what was I gonna say? It's like that, people used to make fun of 4Kids for how badly they dumbed down or for lack of a better word, kiddified all their anime
Invisible guns, water guns.
Yeah, exactly, like the finger pointing.
Yeah.
But no, I'm going to actually really quick tell you this after your point, James.
Whoa.
I want to let everybody know how One Piece actually did that even worse. But please continue.
Didn't they turn them into like lollipops or water guns or things like
that? No,
like...
it's worse.
They literally just pointed fingers.
I mean, I know Sanji's cigarette got replaced with a lollipop, but I digress. It's like the whole thing of the matter is it's so hilarious in retrospect because technically 4Kids themselves only really did it because they kind of had no choice.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh my lord.
I think you might want to just go in the natural way.
You gotta be quicker than that.
That was all that was literally requested of the freaking
producers,
FCC for lack of it, or it might be the FCC or whatever sort of equivalent was breathing down 4Kids' throats.
Right.
Or their necks, rather.
Right.
I mean, that was around the time where the FCC was striking really hard about programming.
Yeah.
Bad, but go ahead, Nat.
Yeah, so I will actually say this: the stuff in the whole finger gun shit, that actually would have been interestingly better if they did that with One Piece, but they couldn't because there's a lot more guns and stuff like that in the world of One Piece. So they decided to change it all really awkwardly. Now, Sanji's cigarette into a lollipop, interesting change, but you know what? That one actually relatively okay, I guess. No,
mainly because he deals in food.
Yeah, no, he deals with food, so that can kind of work. No, how about try?
I want to get rid of the ball, James.
How about try the guns becoming water guns, spikes becoming suction cups, and...
Okay, well, can I just put a little bit of input real quick? Guns becoming water guns, I could sort of understand in the sense that salt water weakens devil fruit users. It's not just a matter of sticking a rock into the ocean.
No.
It just powers them down.
No, the problem was everybody had a water gun. It wasn't water gun towards Luffy, it was every single person had a water gun, but that's not the ridiculous one. I'm going to show you all the most ridiculous one.
Oh no. I dread to imagine what he's cooking up.
Intruder alert, someone has breached the GameCube.
Oh no.
What the hell are even are these?
So I'll show you really quick. This image is... Here, I'll post it. If you can put this in the, Oh my god, just save image.
Just copy pasta. Weird.
Can somebody see pasta?
Okay. Alright, can I have some? With mushrooms, please?
Mushrooms!
Anyway,
everybody loves mushrooms, right?
Anyway, this is the gun that one character, Helmeppo, points at the other character, Kobe. So,
that asshole.
They could have just, changed it to a pointing finger. They could have, changed it to literally, it could have even done, anything. They could have done anything. Instead, they decided to change it to this.
What the fuck is that?
The fuck?
A flood.
I mean, let's be honest. I imagine it probably would hurt being whacked in the head with that.
Who designed that?
I have no idea.
Who would design that?
I have no idea. So you see how the finger guns somehow better.
What the
Okay, so, I'm just gonna... I think I gotta admit a deep, dark horrible secret of mine.
What's that?
I have
Oh boy!
Oh no. I have not.
Luigi, you and your Butterfeet are gonna be the death of me one day.
I have not read the manga. I have not kept up with the anime. I've only watched like bits and pieces of it when it was on 4Kids when I was little.
How dare
I've
I
watched
don't care.
4 episodes so far of the live action adaptation.
How dare that's okay. I'm going to say this. Like, I don't care. Like, you can I personally like One Piece. If you don't, I'm not one of those fans where I go like, how could you not like? No, I don't give a shit. You are your own person. If you like it, you can get into it.
There is a lot to digest with One Piece, so that's, one solid enough reason to.
It's over 1,000 chapters at this point.
Yes, it is quite literally over 1,000 chapters and over 1,000 episodes. However, I will also say this: as of recording, the Netflix adaptation is only a week old by this point, and I'm not going to lie, I thought it was really fucking good. Is actually decent. Is well done.
I noticed that they trimmed a lot of the fat in terms of like the filler episodes.
Yeah, the Baratier episode made me really fucking hungry.
Shit, which one was the Baratier episode?
That you haven't gotten to it yet. If you're 4 episodes in, Baratier is the restaurant in the middle of the ocean.
Oh, is
Yeah,
that where
it's
they meet Sanji?
Yeah, that's where they meet Sandri. It's the next couple of episodes. There's 2.
Okay.
It's where they meet Sanji and Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah, Pirate Gordon Ramsay, which is the... I still find it funny. I think
hold up real quick, Matt. What you just saw right there is going to be a hint of things to come later.
Oh, no.
Like, much later on in our playthrough.
Oh, and actually, if you remind me, James, I have a secret for that particular level that you may know of it, I don't know, but it's something that I don't think a lot of people know about.
I know exactly which one you're talking about, and I'm definitely going to use that in the event I fuck up.
I don't think I know the secret you're talking about, but we'll see.
It's less of a secret and more like something that's very easy to miss.
I love that the chain chomps are coming out of doghouses.
Same.
That's fucking
Yeah, but
hilarious.
this is like the only instance that they do this in this game.
Yeah, but
Little pop-ups that explode.
But no, really quick, I will say, by the way, for people watching, I actually do suggest you give the One Piece live action a chance because it does break the adaptation curse in a lot of ways. It feels like One Piece. It is really weird, but in the best possible ways. I'd say the only thing I don't like about the show is that there's one too many close-up shots of the characters' faces, but other than that, it's a really fucking good show.
A lot of the scenes taking place in the dark is really hard to see anything in.
That's also fair, but they, especially with like the Syrup Village arc in Kaya's house, that kind of makes sense
Oh my
because
god,
they wanted to go.
my brain kind of just dropped out of that episode. I'm not gonna lie.
Fair, but like to be fair,
Oh.
though, I'm not going to lie. I prefer Syrup Village in the manga though. Like the way that is the arc that's probably the most changed in the show. But no, I do think that the show is actually pretty damn good. Is it perfect? No, but it's a great jumping off point to the world of One Piece, and for hopefully an extra season if Hollywood pulls their heads out of their ass.
I mean, it's getting very good reviews.
I just for Sham.
I mean, it's doing pretty well. I mean, it's doing pretty well with the ratings. It's more so the strike that I'm curious if that's going to affect it at all.
Yeah, it's like that's
the strike has.
Leave it. Yeah, it's like leave it to now when we're in the middle of like the biggest like strike media's ever had, where we finally, after a long while, break the curse of a live action adaptation of animation that's actually good.
Well, then you have the Scalp Pilgrim anime.
Yeah.
I'll put it this way. I think Netflix learned their lesson when it came to live action adaptations of famous manga and anime, because nobody liked the live adaptation of Cowboy Bebop.
That they learned from Cowboy Bebop. With it, it's funny because like not only did they learn from that, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's even the same studio that worked on it.
Is it?
Not entirely. No. It is. I think it is generally a different studio. I will say the the thing that definitely made the Cowboy Bebop and most of the adaptations like Death Note and shit like that, the people that were working on the Death Note movie and the Netflix one, the Japanese one is really good. The Netflix one and Cowboy Bebop, they didn't get people that gave a shit. They didn't get people that actually cared.
Whoa.
They got people that were just like, this is another job. If it makes money, it makes money, whatever. Whereas
we're not in it to make art, we're in to make money.
Yeah, all they wanted was just to make money. And with One Piece, I bet you anything they tried to do that. Because with One Piece, they knew it's a popular name, they knew it'd make them at least some money. But Netflix, because with all the other adaptations that they did, they don't consult the creators. The creators, like, they're like, look, you know what we're doing. You may have...
Mamma mia!
That was close. That was fucking close.
So this is what war feels like.
But no, like...
This is what it sounds like when doves cry.
If only my
Uncle Peppino could see me now.
Guys, I don't know what to tell you, but I think I'm the next Jesus.
Oh.
You don't fuck with the Jesus.
Louises.
Doug, you missed that joke. You missed us doing that kind of same joke years ago, back when we did that, like, age-old 64 DS.
Oh, fuck, really?
Oh, the times that we
Yeah.
spent.
It was like, be real, this is, like, well before we met you, so no worries there. It's just that, you know, considering that's the first thing... Go ahead,
Can I not be Jesus, please? I don't think I can handle the responsibility.
Why not? Nobody would fuck with the Jesus.
Can I say I'm actually really curious about that now, Hype? What if that's going to be the next big Doobus McGoobus video, is that who becomes the leader of an entire religion and he doesn't want to be?
I mean, I don't know, like, I feel like if he wants... I feel like where he ended it off is a perfectly fine ending point. The fact that he pretty much rules the world and he finally got his honey. Like, I think that's a perfect way to end it.
I'm sorry, if such a thing were to exist, though, to be honest, would that make Pooh the Grand Pooh? Oh, no.
Yes. Yes, it
The game
would.
does not want us to go...
You know how hard it is to keeping a Dreadnought clean?
Yes.
And then someone comes and drops a load of this trash in here in the ammo depot. Hey, we have plenty of bombs. Maybe you could use them to, I don't know, blow up all this trash.
No, I guess that's fair because he's not mad anymore.
Gee, thanks!
Nope.
But
Never
no,
mind. He's
like-
still mad. I'm sorry. I have this in my head. Go ahead, Matt. Go ahead, Matt. My thing. I can wait on this thing.
Do it.
Well, no, I just want to finish. Like, I bet you anything with the whole One Piece adaptation. Originally, they're just going to go like, "Oh, Oda, don't worry, we got this. You just sit back, and we're not going to consult you." And Oda knew that they were lying and went, "Yeah, no, not going to do that shit. Everything has to go through me. Everything."
I see what you did to Cowboy Bebop, and I ain't.
Oh.
What the fuck?
Oh, no.
How'd you? You didn't do it fast enough. There's always more because I keep dropping it off of my magnet stick.
Alright, let's do it again.
I saw what happened. You missed one on the left.
It was like
Oh, I did?
Yeah.
I thought I got that.
I thought it was
No.
one on the far right that didn't go.
No, yeah,
this one
right,
here,
that
I
one
guess.
right there.
But
I think
regardless,
there's on both sides.
maybe we'll aim for the dots. But regardless, it's at the very least. Unlike now in Sunshine, they would have just taken a life from you.
Yes, so here they're thankfully a little more generous than that.
Are they?
Yeah, because they at least give you the
Well,
opportunity to try
you
again.
don't lose a life.
Yeah, they
Are
let
they?
It still sucks at the end of the day, but...
Are they?
Well,
You don't lose a goddamn life.
I mean, would you rather them take a life,
Oh,
Icky?
come on, explode. Die!
Yeah. How'd you with the going? You were there, but here now for me to see. How'd you do? Blow it up.
Okay.
What?
Oh, take this as my thanks. I found it lying around. Maybe it will help you on your cosmic journey.
Gothic journey.
Now never see me again.
I'm just thinking
See
of
you later, lady!
everybody quiet down. Caveman's underwear.
Oh, nice loogie.
Cave guy's underwear is brown. Everybody take it down.
What the hell am I
It's
listening
Freakazoid.
to?
Everybody go
Paul
on
Rudd.
this side of the room. Everybody down!
Yeah, Freakazoid got away with so much.
Full clowns! The car's broken down!
But no, I'm just thinking of all I'm thinking about is just I'm sorry, Hype. All I'm thinking about is Winnie the Pooh. Like, oh, I don't know. Being the Messiah is an awful lot of responsibility. I don't know.
No, again, I tried to say this before I got interrupted
Grand
by the
Poobah?
trash heap. He would be the Grand Poobah.
It is time.
I mean, he isn't already.
I mean, I feel like where he ended it off is perfectly fine, and I feel like he probably might not go that far at the risk of not wanting to like piss off a lot of people.
So what the fuck is this galaxy supposed to be in the first place? A spaceship?
It's a rocket.
A castle? A rocket
I think it's
castle?
supposed to be. It might be like a rocket shuttle, like a huge one at
Could
that.
be.
A repair depot in the middle of space?
Well, the important thing is that this is pretty much Battle Rock 2.0.
Yeah.
Same music and everything.
You know what? When I was younger, I thought Dreadnought was a type of pastry.
What?
Dreadnought?
Yeah, it sounds like donut, doesn't it?
What?
I-
Oh, Dreadnought is not Hulse.
Can I have a strawberry-filled Dreadnought, please?
Strawberry filled? You mean strawberry cream?
No,
Strawberry-
they still have actual strawberries into it.
You gotta get strawberry cream on that donut. You can't just
Well, that's the thing. It's not a donut. It's a Dreadnought.
Jam-filled donuts are a
Oh.
thing, Icky. Do you not know this?
I know that. I don't accept them. I know it.
Don't accept them.
In denial.
They are not valid people in Icky's eyes.
Who would stick all the jelly inside of the pastry dough? It's stupid! Okay, that's enough of my Mr. Director.
So, I am of the opinion that old-fashioned donuts are chocolate glazed old-fashioned donuts are some of the best out there.
Yeah.
I agree. I like that.
Entenmann's chocolate donuts are the best.
I don't know why. As I grow older, I realize my favorite. I do like plain donuts. I'm a weirdo. But oddly enough, I really love maple bars.
Oh, Maple Bars are really good.
Maple bars?
Ooh!
Oh, come on!
I'm sorry.
My
It's
life
just
is a
like
dangerous
That was
path.
great.
I'm sorry. It's just like, oh, that hurt me. I'm not going to do that again. Oh, I did it again.
Oh no, I did it again!
Oh,
Ladies!
Oh, I'm such a big klutz!
the game. Oh, baby.
Oh, the pain and the suffering in my nostrils!
You know, it's a blessing that the new actor for Luigi still sounds like Luigi instead of sounding like Jerry Lewis.
Wowie zowie, nice lady!
No, no. We'll compromise. We'll compromise, James. Well, we'll have Paul Rudd voice Waluigi.
No, better idea. Jerry Luigi.
Jerry Luigi, nice. But you know what? All things considered, actually, Paul Rudd would make a really good Waluigi. Now you mention that.
Yeah. I just want him to have more work in general. He's hilarious.
The dumbest fucking thought just occurred to me.
What's up?
And I don't know
What's
if
that?
you guys want to, like, riff on it or whatever, but I realized that Donald Trump has the same inflection as Jerry Lewis.
Does he?
Yeah, but he's just evil.
Yeah. Oh, would you look at that? It's an unlikable version of me in a cheap toupee. He even stole my way of talking.
And his skin is a whole lot paler than mine.
I will build a wall.
Jesus Christ.
What is this fucking job?
I don't know.
I will build a wall that is so small that it won't actually impact anyone.
Those motherfuckers keep calling me a fucking Oompa Loompa. I don't like this world anymore.
God.
If you give me a green wig, I'm gonna kill you all.
Green wig.
Yeah, because of Oompa Loompa.
Please, please continue.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I want to continue, but you guys seem really enthralled in this discussion.
No.
Shit. It's like, after that, where do you even go from there?
Speak, Steve.
Well, I was just trying to think of, like, was there anything else, like, we might have exhausted this conversation, but at that point, I was just wanting to talk about literally anything other than what was even going on. But was there anything else about Wonder that we haven't discussed yet?
I haven't said my whole thing outside of just...
Bowser Jr. looks fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah. And also, no, you all seen that one render of Bowser where he looks like he's about to bop us.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen that one.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, that's a good one. There's even a new Junior render as well.
Oh yeah, there's 2 junior renders, actually.
I like the idea they're going for with, I assume, the first Bowser Jr. fight.
Actually, shit, I just realized, something occurred to me all of a
What's
sudden.
that?
What's up?
This is going to be the first 2D Mario game in a while, like, considering what all we've seen so far, where there are no Koopalings.
Yeah.
We broke the curse.
Like, aside from, like, stuff like Mario Kart and Smash, they haven't really been using the Koopalings on a lot of things lately.
Not really, no, like, they've mostly just been relegated to spin-offs and 2D, and, well, like, up until now, like, the 2D games.
Right.
Yeah. I will say,
I
though...
just want to mention one thing real quick about Top Maniac here. I find it so funny that you can just stop fighting him at any point, go down and give the guy some candy, and then hop back in.
I got a boo-boo. Can you give me a Band-Aid? He only needs 1 hit left. I need that Band-Aid.
Can you give me a kiss on the boo-boo?
No, it's more like,
I'm not your mother.
listen, can I get a mushroom, please? I got a really bad ouchie on my cheek.
Okay, well that he just
And he's no, and the Lumilee's like, an ouchie on your cheek is far from the worst thing that life will give you.
There's taxes to deal with, Luigi.
Still, I don't know why, just that reminds me of...
Oh, God!
Well, also, sorry, that just reminds me of one of my favorite comics, which is still just picture 2 doors. One says death, the other says taxes. The taxes door is open, and behind it has another door that says more taxes.
More.
Oh,
That's the unfortunate thing life has in store for us: death and taxes.
Had to take care of the dogs. All good.
Doggone
Harry
it.
Potter and the Deathly Taxes.
No, Harry Potter and the Taxing Hallows.
No, just reading it is taxing.
Remember all those times that J.K. Rowling tried to make a sequel to Harry Potter, failed, and then just kind of said, "Okay, fuck it, I'm just gonna make another Harry Potter. I'm just gonna make Harry Potter." Fuck even trying to make a new. Fuck even trying to make new Harry Potters. I'm just gonna resell Harry Potter because I think that isn't that what's coming to Max now is a new Harry Potter series based on the original
new
books
series.
because the new series based on based on the old stories, and I believe it's for 2 reasons. Number 1,
To avoid criticism.
J.K. Rowling doesn't have any other good ideas besides, milking what's already worked before. She wants a slice of that Disney live-action department pie. And number 2...
Even though she pretty much already has it by now?
And not even that, but the original films were already live action.
Wait, I thought Harry Potter was a Warner Brothers property.
Yeah, it is.
So I guess it will be on Max. So the second reason why I think she's maybe considering... the second reason why I think maybe she's considering doing this is because it really hurts your brand when, the one dude who's been like the live action face of Harry Potter.
No, everybody who has worked on those movies.
Everybody has come out to say that she's a massive asshole.
Right, it really hurts your image when all the people who made you the money that you made all think you're an asshole. So what's the perfect solution? Get new people, make new money with them, and find more compliant children who will
just redo it.
Pretty much, clean slate, clean slate.
I'm actually looking forward to. It's why I'm actually looking forward to the Percy Jackson remake because that deserves it.
Do they just not?
Oh my god!
Do they not give you any invincibility frames?
No.
Nope. Not here. I need a pick. Lumilee, can I have that mushroom now?
I need to get the fuck
I
out
didn't
of
realize
here.
this was also a Daredevil comment.
Oh
have
lord, and I don't think
fun.
there's any coins.
Oh,
and on
God.
Speedy mode too.
Oh,
Unless it's gonna give you a coin.
Give me a coin, please.
Not taking any
Thank you.
risks.
Alright.
There, I do know that that chest over there has an extra health mushroom.
A single coin.
We got 3 minutes to get across. We'll be fine.
No, I know there's one chest that has like a 3 like.
Oh no! Actually,
yeah,
there's one right there without it. It doesn't even have the chest in it. It's right there.
Oh, it's right there. Sorry, I did.
It's the worst security system ever. They just leave it out.
It's like they want me to grab it.
Also, why is this?
It's like you'll need it.
Also, why does this music sound like it's straight from fucking like what is it? Sam and Max, Devil's Playhouse.
Oh, yeah, I can hear it a little bit there.
By the way, did the remake of that game ever come out?
Not yet. I will admit, though, out of all the Sam Max games, that's still the one that surprised me the most that they're remaking, because I could have sworn that was the one that was, like, the most made with their modern engine and stuff already.
Yeah, but it's still been, like, 10 years.
Yeah, they've likely learned some new tricks. Ow!
This is the part that, oh my lord, this is the part where I'm, at the very least, I'm hoping that they learn from this and give us Sam Max Season 4 then after all is said and done.
I will say...
There's a new story, please!
Oh, that sets you on fire?
It's spinning hot metal blades.
Hot razors!
Oh, I didn't realize we were dealing with flaming hot Cheetos.
Yes. It's like that really dumb documentary that's potentially based off of a dumb urban legend.
I should not be losing to you! Yow!
No,
You land on him? Aw.
But no, I was saying really quick earlier, I'm looking forward to that Percy Jackson remake, by the way, because here's the thing. The Harry Potter movies don't need to be remade, or like the Harry Potter series doesn't need to be remade because it's still fresh in people's minds. It's still a popular series, but again, I understand it's because of Rowling's ego that's happening.
Yes.
But with Percy...
Especially when, not that long ago, they released a whole, like, DVD box set, like, featuring all the movies.
Yeah, but...
And even all the actors literally just up front and center, like, in there, like, as they are now.
Yep.
It's like, this year is just for celebration's sake.
Yep, but no, like, again, the whole thing as well, like, I'm looking forward to the Percy Jackson one because that needed a remake.
Yes.
Really needed one.
It needs a good one.
Please.
Didn't the Percy Jackson movies come out in, like, 2010?
Yeah, they, 2011 and 2014, I want to say, but they're both really bad.
So, I got a proposition in mind. Do we do this here Galaxy now, or do we start on the trial galaxies?
Let's do this one now.
While we're here.
Okay. This is pretty much final level fodder right here. A Melty Molten Galaxy.
Except it's not the final level because there's still one more level.
Is this the one that has the hell trees, or am I thinking of Galaxy 2?
No, that's 2.
No, you're
that's
thinking Galaxy 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But no,
was it Shiverburn Galaxy?
Yeah, Shiverburn. So I will say, this level looks like a hot commodity.
I mean, yeah, it
in
is.
more ways than one.
It's even got like its own unique orchestral track, and it's great.
It's fantastic. Although part of me is still debating if I like this one more or the one in Galaxy 2 more. That one's really good too.
What was that? Molten Monster Galaxy?
Melty Monster.
Melting Monster Galaxy. I kind of prefer this one. Only because you don't have to deal with that fucking bowling minigame.
Ooh.
Somebody doesn't like being a rock.
I like rolling around.
At the speed of sound.
Got places to go.
I don't like JK rolling around, though.
Ha.
Damn it.
Just to put a neat little bow on that conversation. But I did want to talk a little bit.
Has Paul Rudd ever made his own sort of parody based off of Harry Potter?
Paul Rugg? I don't believe he has.
Oh, Paul Rugg.
I did want to say a little bit more about Mario Wonder.
Yeah.
Because I didn't get to say like my complete thoughts on that. You know, it looks. How do I put this? I love the fact that they didn't take a single step forward with development until they came up with completely original ideas. Like, they couldn't reuse old assets.
Yeah.
Like, it was part of the development process that they weren't allowed to use any old original any old characters, in order to
Except
at
for
least
Goombas and
start the
Koopas.
project. No, not even Goombas and Koopas.
What, they're in the trailer.
They had to design like completely original assets and whatever.
Hold on. Did you realize that's the kind of stuff that happens like during development before that trailer stuff that comes out?
I know. I just love joking about the fact that people are like, oh yeah, they were told, they were specifically instructed not to bring in as little, if no, returning elements as possible. Hello, returning elements.
Meanwhile, check out these new enemies. Goombas, Koopas, Boos, and all your favorite enemies are returning too. But
Like, I get what it actually is. I just think it's funny. One of my patented not funny jokes.
But no, the one thing that I sincerely really hope that they learn from this, like, if they ever dare go back to making a new Paper Mario game, I hope they use that as a baseline as to what they should be doing and how they should do it.
They won't.
Because like, I'll put it this way. I recently listened to the Arlo video on Origami King. It's like, while I enjoy that game myself, he does kind of have a point where, you know, just relying on old shit for the sake of stupid standards that they don't even like completely apply to. It's like, why are they doing it in the first place if they're not doing anything new?
Well,
Honestly,
Why do they just keep pussyfooting around the subject of people wanting, you know, a return to form, and yet they keep taking baby steps to actually reach that point? And even then, they never reach it.
Didn't they confirm that one of the people that was on the staff of Wonder, or like one of the executives, was the person who directs the Paper Mario games, or the recent ones, and he just didn't want... I think so. He just didn't want anything to do with Wonder because he didn't think it was playing it safe enough.
Gee!
Is that really what?
Wow.
From what I remember seeing, I could be wrong.
Man, meanwhile, the Paper Mario fans are all like, I think you mean Miyamoto.
No, Yusuke Tanabe.
Though it is admittedly funny you bring that up, considering I did hear that Miyamoto has very little involvement in Wonder, and it's mostly because they really don't want him literally, you know, leering down their shoulders.
Yeah, enough of that shit. Like, it's time to pass on the torch and let new developers actually utilize the concept of new.
I mean, it's funny you bring that up, though, considering I do still believe that one of the primary, one of the primary producers of it is still, one of the old Nintendo greats,
Takashi Tezuka, yeah.
It's so weird, like, I believe you, but I just cannot think of that man because he sounds too similar to another person with a similar name but works at Sega.
Takashi Izuka.
Izuka, yeah.
Well, wait, Takashi.
I keep thinking of Osamu Tezuka.
There are too many Izukas. There's Bazooka.
Yeah. There's Zuko, but he's a different guy. He's a firebender.
But anyway,
that's an O, not an A.
But I did.
There's Zutaba.
Anyway, I did want to go back a little bit in terms of the whole Paper Mario discussion. First off, in regards to Arlo's video, I'm not gonna act like he doesn't bring up a lot of good points, but honestly, as a whole, I can't say I'm too enthused with his Origami King video because honestly, for every few good points he has, he nitpicks about a lot of things in that game. It's things that in the grand scheme of things don't matter. He actually dedicated a whole chunk of it being all why are we in a circle? What narrative purpose is there for us being inside this circle? Even though you could very much say the exact same double damn thing about the stage in the 1,000-Year Door.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, right. It's primarily a gimmick
but,
at the end of
by
the day.
By the way...
No, not again!
By the way... Can I...
Anyways.
By the way, I found the post. Logan posted it, good 3 days ago. Let me read it. In a Eurogamer interview, Takashi Tezuka explained the design process for Mario Wonder. We had a meeting where we brainstormed designs and couldn't reuse any older ones, allowing for innovation. Tanabe-san was invited but didn't show up. He wasn't interested in unique designs.
Ouch!
Anyway, The only
Holy
other...
shit, that tells you everything you need to know.
But yeah, the only other thing that I'll say, just going back to Paper Mario before I abandon it, is like the whole notion of like, oh, I hope like Intelligent Systems like sees wonder and takes note about that for the future of Paper Mario. I'm gonna be honest, like, unless they surprise us with a direct at the time of after the time of us recording this, I honestly do not expect them to do anything. What's up?
There is that rumor direct.
Anyway, what I was about to say is that like I'm gonna be very blunt. Unless they surprise us, I really do not see them giving us a new Paper Mario for a good while. I honestly imagine it'd be a safer bet if they just remade the first game over making a new one.
An HD Paper Mario 64 would actually be kind of cool.
That'd be really sweet. Like, honestly, hell, maybe even go further than, like, remake the first 2 games.
As like a double back?
Yeah, like, just use the same, like, you have this work off the same engine, and then just carry it over between games.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, no, I'm willing to bet that's not going to happen until, like, no new Paper Mario development's going to happen until the next console, and, and even then, it's like, you know, hearing back on like all these rumored stuff that like games that are happening, like a new Paper Mario, a new Donkey Kong, and I'm thinking to myself, man, I remember way back when there was high hopes that Virtual Boy Wario Land could have gotten a remake.
Actually, like the rumored Donkey Kong, like a new Donkey Kong game's been rumored for like years now, and I'm surprised we haven't heard anything of that yet.
But James,
I'm willing to bet if it is still happening, it's just gonna be on the new console.
But James,
probably.
aren't you excited? Now we can finally play the acclaimed game Quest for Camelot for the Game Boy Color.
Talk about that real quick. What the fuck was that all about?
Of all the now, granted, we have learned that there is another licensed game on the service, but between the licensed games, Quest for Camelot for the Game Boy Color is, first of all, a game I didn't know existed, let alone was something worthy of such an accolade as like official remembrance. So
is Titus even a functioning company anymore?
No, they fell over ages ago.
They're gone.
Then how did they get the rights to the game?
Because no one else bothered?
My guess is that Nintendo contacted WB Interactive.
You know what? Maybe Doug Bowser just thinks that Quest for Camelot's a very underrated movie.
Maybe he really fell in love with the Steve Urkel chicken.
It is Steve Urkel chicken.
But yeah, no, I'm willing to bet someone at Nintendo of America just asked if they could just port this one game he had, like he knew from his childhood that nobody else ever heard of or even remembered existed, just to put on the service because they are really that hell-bent on not putting like any other like primetime Game Boy game on there, like the Pokemon games or Super Mario Brothers Deluxe.
Or, you know, what about the N64? Or, I don't know, the GameCube?
Though, you know what? I'm sorry, real quick. Another thought occurred to me, and I know someone else on this chat brought the same thing up. Now that, you know, Quest for Camelot is primetime, you know, thing that they can put on the service, what are the odds that they're just gonna say, screw it, let's put Superman 64 on the service?
Oh, no.
If Warner Brothers, if it's
and you know they would do it just for the notoriety of it all, because, like, fucking Zero Wing was put on the Genesis app, and, I mean, it's still a good game in its own right, but it was only put on there because everyone remembers the meme.
I want the trifecta. I want the whole thing. I want Plumbers Don't Wear Ties. I want Superman 64. I want... Go ahead, Heck.
You know what would be the most devil-damn bizarrest thing of all? If the NSO version of Superman 64 was, like, the cleanest performing version of it all.
It won't be.
It very well may be.
It won't. In fact, I'm going to predict, the moment that Superman 64 is launched on the NSO, it immediately bricks your system.
It breaks your system and wipes all of the system memory.
And then you have to ask yourself, look, this looks like a job for Superman.
And I mean, let's remember, Paper Mario had a really nasty game-breaking bug in it that took a while to get patched out.
What? The one where you hit a box for like a bajillion years?
More like there's this one tree in the Shiver City area that if you hit it, it shuts down the game.
What?
And I know if you also get a game over while Watt's on your party, that would also count as the game getting. That would also count for bricking the thing.
That's odd. Also, fun little thing about this little snow cap. Yeah, you could just use the cursor to blow away the snow.
Yep. This is the closest thing we're gonna get because the Wii did not have advanced blowing technology.
Unless you know, hold A button while you're pointing, but that also acts as jump, so...
By the way, I take back what I said earlier.
Oh, I see the last button. Bottom left, bottom right, bottom right.
Anyway, were you saying that?
I take back what I said. It turns out that that whole thing, the Eurogamer interview was real, but he didn't say that. But let's.
Yeah, I had a feeling they wouldn't be that disrespectful towards a legacy Nintendo developer, assuming he had any sort of real bad dirt on him.
Yeah, but
well,
to
how
be
long
fair,
has Yusuke
like,
Tanabe been?
I don't
How
know.
long has Tanabe been around?
Not sure.
Let's burn the place up and find him.
Come out, wherever you are.
I got
Got
your
some
number,
explaining
Rabbit.
to do. Why wasn't I given a single word of dialogue in Sticker Star?
Yeah, no, Sticker Star was just...
Wait a minute, did he seriously not have a line of dialogue in Sticker
Not
Star?
a single line.
Yeah, no, he was just someone you could find in certain areas, and whenever you saw him, you would enter.
He was literally that game's hidden Mickeys.
Right.
Oh my god.
And there's only 5 instances of
And whenever
that.
you see him, he would go, oh, and he would just walk away, and that was it.
Well,
That was literally it. I don't even know if he
you
gave
find
you
him
anything.
all 5
Oh,
times, you see him during the credits leading a parade.
that's it. The thing that he did since the first Mario RPG.
Shit.
And that time you didn't have to play hide and seek with him.
It is. Kill him. It is.
I'll put it this.
Yeah. It's just. Again, Sticker Star was the dark era.
Now that Mario RPG is going to get remade, imagine how he's going to look in HD.
Who, Mario?
No, Luigi.
He's still going to be Scrimblow, just like everybody else.
Well, obviously he's still going to be Scrimblow, but it's also like, I don't know, it's just one of those random thoughts. And where is that last rabbit I'm missing?
Where's that damn third rabbit?
He's not hiding behind one of those holes, is he?
Is he in that mushroom block right there?
No, it couldn't be.
Smack it.
Nope. Damn it.
You little shit.
You've got some splaining to do.
Now I die of embarrassment.
Pay the troll toll.
Okay, let's try that again. Man, what a really worthwhile reward for literally feeding the last hungry Luma in the game.
Yeah,
huh?
yeah. Just kills you.
We gotta chase a whole bunch of bunny rabbits.
The rabbits!
Anyway, we'll be back.
Fucking rabbit.
Hairy Japanese bastards!
I at least heard of Father Ted. I know.
There he is!
I at least heard of Father Ted, and I know of a running gag where there's this. They try to always get this one of the other fathers to this party because they're like, oh, he's such a party animal. He's one of the best people to get a party to, and he always gets into an accident or crash on the way. And so they
like at
never
one
get
point
to it.
Yeah, at one point his cell phone goes off where it causes like a magician to throw a knife into him. At one point he gets distracted with a phone call when he has like a Doberman and he gets bitten to death or whatever. I'm pretty sure he gets in a car crash at one point, yeah.
Yeah, I remember the
No,
car crash where he goes like over a cliff.
Yeah, the one clip I was thinking of is when Father Jack Hackett is just sitting in this chair with like a rabbit on his head, and he just goes, "Rats! Hairy Japanese bastards!" Jesus.
What?
He is constantly inebriated and possibly gangrenous and dies once or twice.
Where's your rabbit brother friend? I saw him earlier.
He went up.
Gotta tell me what you know.
What do
Tell me
you
your
know
secrets.
about rabbits?
Tell me your secret, O Star Bunnies.
Tell
Gotcha.
me your secret, you rat bastard.
You know, I thought it occurred to me all of a sudden. Kind of a missed opportunity. I didn't see you guys anywhere in the Sparks the Hope, huh?
Yeah.
Ah!
And they're like, yeah, we were on
Like honestly,
vacation.
it would have been a nice little diversion from all the fucking rabbits we keep seeing.
Oh no, yeah, it would.
Yeah, but these are rabbits.
Exactly. Not rabbits, rabbits. Anyway, that's it for that mission.
Yeah, but you can't have both on the same universe.
Also, though, as of this recording, we, I will say, Rayman the Phantom Show, damn good time.
Hell yeah!
Oh yeah.
And he better show up in a third game if there is a third game.
If there's a third game, he better.
I mean, hell, freaking Milan Studio, just make a Rayman game.
No,
just make a new Rayman.
He needs.
You know what? Fuck it. Fulfill the prophecy. Make Rayman 4. We'll call it even, okay?
Anyway, you were saying that?
He needs to be in the next Rayman needs to be in the next Mario plus Rabbids, and the Phantom needs to be the main villain because I fucking love the Phantom.
That would be nice. Also, his, some old habits die hard. He's got a very solid riff even on Rayman. So the more I stop and think about it, I'm actually, considering his whole plot in that game, I'm actually surprised Mario wasn't, brought onto that whole thing. Like, I understand it's primarily a rights thing, but it's also a matter of, he has more of a bone to pick with Mario than he does the fucking, 2 rabbits that joins Beepo.
Actually, the one he has the most beef with is Beepo, because Beepo was the one he constantly sent the messages to, or, and all that stuff. Or, technically Bowser Jr. was doing that. So, I don't know. Yeah, Mario should have been there, but...
He absolutely should have been there.
So, can I...
Crud.
Oh, no, not this one.
Who's up for some more golfing shenanigans out in the volcanic reaches of space?
So, to someone who hasn't looked into Sparks Hub, whatsoever, outside of maybe, pre-release videos of the original release...
Uh-huh.
Is the Phantom basically just Manuel Miranda, the bad guy?
Ha!
Is he?
Technically, no, he's more of an opera singer. He's definitely an opera singer. I think his design just inadvertently looks like a Hamilton character. But no, he is straight up supposed to be an opera singer that is vainglorious and full of himself.
Yeah.
Is there a reason why he's the main bad guy in this instance?
Well, in the Rayman DLC anyway. It's primarily because, to be fair, they just want an excuse to use the Phantom again because he was one of the biggest highlights of Kingdom Battle.
Yeah, no, the Phantom was the one thing in Kingdom Battle everybody loved. He is the funniest, best part.
He was fantastic, even though his best bits were, pretty much kept to the final battle with him.
So, is it safe to say he's the great mighty Pooh of...
Basically,
honestly,
yeah,
yes.
basically.
Honestly, yes.
It's funny, it's funny too, considering the fact that even though it's not the exact same composer, it is kind of a coincidence that that same Rand song he made for Mario, and then eventually for Rayman, was,
Opera.
It was Grant Kirkhope.
Yeah, and Grant Kirkhope. Oh my gosh. So Grant Kirkhope did return to do the lyrics and the composition for that one?
Yeah, not the lyrics. Well, he didn't do the lyrics per se. He did the instrumental
he did.
stuff.
Dude,
This is the final galaxy, technically, so... Hold nothing back.
But no, he only really did, the instrumental stuff and all that. I don't know who wrote the lyrics. He might have, actually. But I know that
I'm pretty sure. I wouldn't be surprised if he did.
The person who sang, actually, was a legitimate French opera singer, though.
That they got for both.
So kind of like how they got a...
Oh,
so it's kind of like how they got an actual opera singer to play the Beast in Over the Garden Wall.
Yes.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Yeah, no,
it's pretty cool.
Kind of like that.
And I'll say real quick, going back to Phantom Show real quick, I'm honestly glad that dude hasn't skipped a beat. His stuff is still as glamorous now as it was back in Kingdom Battle.
Speaking of Over the Garden Wall, Icky and Hybe, how do you feel about it being removed, very soon before they even see?
Fuck you, David Slaslav. I still have it on Hulu, and you can't take that away from me.
I'm just, you know what? I get it, Zaslav. You're pissy that people didn't go to see Flash. You really want to support your partner and all, but you're taking it out on people that don't deserve this.
I guess you could call it a flash in the pan.
No, the whole thing...
And not even that.
I just think that Zaslav just doesn't... because the whole problem with Zaslav in the whole merger is that Zaslav was the one who ran Discovery. He ran Discovery for a long time. Discovery is primarily documentary stuff. Zaslav
And
from
reality TV at this point.
Zaslav, from what I know, hates scripted media. It's not just animation stuff like that. He doesn't like scripted media. He doesn't like storytelling. He thinks like, well, I have storytelling when you can have documentarian stuff and all that.
Well, tough shit. That's part of running an entertainment company.
I just had a dumb thought all of a sudden after hearing that whole flash in the pan comment, and I'll do it as I, balance on this here ball. Just in case for anyone needs a reminder, you can go talk to, I think this is Billboard again?
Billboard.
Yeah, it's Billboard. But what was I going to say? Like, go back to that whole flash in the pan, it's like I'm just suddenly thinking back to a flash in the pan, playing second fiddle to the wabbit, Zaslav!
Hooray!
But
It
no,
works.
it's just, I find it so stupid that they did a merger with... I'm going to say this. And I'm going to say this with confidence, honestly. That So, I hate admitting this. But if that
Crazy
merger...
Nice.
If that merger...
That was easy.
If the merger.
Okay, thank you. If that merger with Disney and Apple is true, that will be a better merger than Discovery and Warner Brothers.
Yeah, I mean, it's more fitting.
At least both of them liked scripted media.
That is still just random. Like, if that whole thing is true, like the thing of like Iger just wants to eventually sell Disney to Apple, it's one of those things. It's like, why Apple of all people?
I think.
Wait,
Maybe just
what?
because they have such a budding relationship, because they, I know, like, a lot of their, all their movies are, you can pretty much buy off of the Apple store.
The App Store.
Hold the fuck up. Did I hear that right?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, they're.
Bob Iger wants to sell Disney to Apple?
Yes,
It's
it
a
is.
rumor.
It is a rumor.
It is allegedly stated by executives within Disney.
Oh, also,
Hey!
talk about a book ending to the nth degree.
Begins, but yeah, it is an alleged rumor circulating, but I don't know. Part of me, because I could have sworn Bob himself said that his plan was he wants to he just wants to stabilize the company and then find a successor and start from scratch because Chapek didn't know what the hell he was doing.
I know. I personally don't fully believe the rumors. Because it would be awkward. But I'm just saying, if it were somehow real, if it happened, still a better merger than... I bet it'd still be a better merger, like, in the long run than Discovery and Warner Brothers. Because they literally decided to pair the greatest scripted media company of all time, Warner Brothers, that have some of the best movies and writing known to man, with a CEO who absolutely despises that kind of stuff. It's weird.
It's the same logic as to... It's the same kind of idiot logic as to letting Elon buy Twitter. Or, forcing him to buy Twitter when he wanted to back out because he didn't... Like, he wanted to tank the stocks or whatever. It's like, no, we're not letting you do that anymore. You buy it or you get lost. Actually, no. We're going to make you buy it or we're going to make you buy it for more. And it's like, no.
You're saying, Steve?
Anyway, you're saying, Hype?
I just thought of something. Someone might have already made the joke, but I just want to give Zavlav a panic attack. The whole thing of like, oh, I prefer documentaries, live stuff, none of this scripted nonsense. Fair Zavlav, but the narrations that are in your documentaries. Did you know those narrations had to be scripted first?
Yeah.
They had to be written.
But I know,
Well, okay.
I mean, we really think about it, all those quote-unquote non-scripted shows really aren't even non-scripted for the most part.
Oh, those...
Because there is a narrative. It's just...
I'm fucking convinced that all these reality TV bullshit shows, like building houses in the Midwest for Midwestern families, or my 6,000-pound whale of a wife show, I am dead fucking convinced that those are scripted.
Oh,
There's
they
no
definitely
goddamn
are.
They
way.
usually are because real life is usually not that interesting.
They're-
Otherwise, though, the new thing he's looking for, though, I'm sure Zaslav is looking at, is these influencers who go over the top with everything. Like, okay, well, kind of like, but then it's all the copycats. Like, okay, I was shown this. Oh, there it is. Salvation up ahead. I was shown.
Salvation, thy name is
There you
Sanctuary!
go. I was shown this a while ago, and like, I'm sure it was fun, and it does look like a cute idea, but like I really, it just looks like it was so awkward to me for them to film and try to act enthusiastic about. It was these 3 influencers who decided to buy a ton of packing peanuts, like way too many packing peanuts, just so that they could take an entire first floor of a mansion house and fill it with the packing peanuts, so they could be like, look, we're swimming in the packing peanuts, and like it's like this massive like. Sure, there's something satisfying to it, but I'm just thinking to myself like. It was.
That's a waste of packing peanuts.
But like why? Like well for content and because it's like let's wow it's kooky and wacky and you can make a 20-minute
so
and we can make a
XD.
and we can make a 20-minute video out of it that advertisers can put ad revenue on. I'm wondering if that's what Zaslav is looking for, is just the brain dead market of just wild wacky just people just a camera, just point a camera at something and make money out of it, and you don't have to pay for actors because now they're improvisers in. That thing looks familiar. Oh my god.
But by the way,
Ow, my pussies!
It's an egg, and it's on fire!
by the way, before I forget, can I please say something?
Sure.
What's up?
Go for it.
Because like my mind was slipping, I was like, shit, I'm about to forget it. The whole thing with like reality TV like actually being scripted, 100%, it most definitely is. I know that for years, I think it is proven that what is it? Survivor is actually like was scripted for years. And hello again.
Yeah.
But no.
He's on. It's the baby Dino Piranha who's on fire.
But no, I remember.
This is probably the hardest boss in the game.
There's this great episode of the show Lucifer where there actually is like a murder on the set of it. So Lucifer, for people who don't know, it is about the devil Lucifer, but he's in retirement in LA and he decides to become a police consultant. It's a really weird show, but I fucking love it. There's this great episode.
It sounds like it's more fun than it sounds on paper.
It is actually a really fucking good show. I personally love the show. But no, there's this great episode where there is a murder that happens at a like a Survivor-like show, and their first instinct is, well, the person this season who's the biggest asshole, it obviously has to be him and all that. It obviously has to be the big asshole that was being mean and antagonistic toward this person. They go and talk to him, and it turns out he's actually a really nice guy playing up being the villain because he learned that while studying the show, he basically created the character of him being the villain that season because he learns the villain wins most of the time. So he scripted his own thing, and they do reveal a lot of the events in the show is scripted.
It's part of the appeal in, just heel characters in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like watching wrestling.
So how many panic attacks do you think we gave Zavalav now through this conversation?
I don't think he's even listening.
He doesn't care.
I mean, as we all know, this show is scripted, Hype. I don't think he watches us. Turn page.
That is true.
This is scripted?
Now, can we give Elon Musk some heart attacks by shit-talking his obsession with the letter X?
Oh, it's not gonna ever work out. And, wait, is this it? Have we actually done it? Oh!
Oh shit.
Oh. Are you ready for the big boy?
Here we go.
This one is a nightmare.
I will say, by the way, the best case scenario with the whole bullshit with Twitter becoming X and all that and all the shit, best case scenario, and I hope and kind of think this might happen. Elon Musk eventually gets tired of Twitter, sells it for bottom dollar, and whoever the new people are just undoes fucking everything Musk did. And just goes, alright, let's forget that ever happened.
Yeah, we'll do an entire rewind. Also, fuck me, I forgot that this particular comet takes you straight to the beginning of the level. I thought they were going to take us straight to where the climb starts.
It's funny, I thought this comet was reserved for a Fiery Dino Piranha rematch. But
no. You never refight him.
That's really weird, because for all intents and purposes, Fiery Dino Piranha is probably the hardest boss in the game.
I mean...
They probably thought a Daredevil run of it would have been too much.
Maybe. Especially when he starts trailing fire in the last phase. What are you doing? Careful now.
Extra star bits.
Careful, you're gonna get hot tootsies.
Actually, like, if I can go back to like what Matt said about the idea of like a new Twitter owner would be like, okay, let's just forget all that ever happened. Going back, kind of also going back to our One Piece conversation, that reminds me of. This is technically oldish, but I remember when Brain Scratch were talking about the different dubs of One Piece, they were talking about how, like, the very first episode that Funimation did after they got it from 4Kids, like, Luffy's first line was, well, that was fun, but I don't want to do that ever again.
Funny enough, that was a direct translation of what he says, but it also really fits.
Like, out of context, it's even funnier.
Oh, yeah.
But no, I did, like, the only reason why I'm doubtful that Musk is going to, like, recuperate any form of loss when it comes to Twitter is because the damage has already been done.
Oh, it's very much.
Yeah?
No, like, if he sells Twitter, it's going to be for a fucking bargain price.
It's probably going to go for dimes at most. But no, I think the worst part thus far is that he, being, like, the owner of Twitter, like, he's spouting off, like, fucking anti-Jewish conspiracy theories now. Like, openly.
Oh, yeah, no, actually...
It's like, are you fucking serious?
No, there's a group of analysts that actually check Twitter and analyze, like, the past couple of years. Ever since Musk took over, there's been, I think it's like a 30% increase in Russian propaganda.
And hate speech.
Yeah.
Lots and lots of hate speech.
Yep.
Only because he's such a free speech absolutist.
No.
It's like...
Yeah, no, the problem with him as well is the fact of, you know, those people that have those loud opinions, they're the morons that buy Twitter Blue. So
yeah.
they get first.
Oh,
and it just sucks. It sucks when the owner himself is just repeating the same shit that we're chiding those guys for.
What's up, James?
Well, at the very least, those are the kinds of people that we can point and laugh to and just go, this motherfucker paid for Twitter Blue.
Look at him.
Yeah.
I will say, as we're getting close to this, James, how relieved are you that the Perfect Run Galaxy does not require you to fight the Flaming Piranha?
Honestly, grateful.
Yeah. Like, considering he just fought the thing, and considering how much of a difficulty spike it is compared to the first version,
the one-up is not worth it.
Yeah,
Just
good call on Nintendo for not making us refight that.
I mean, hey, what are the odds we won't have to refight him later in a different game?
I don't know. It sounds like it's kind of on shaky ground.
Sounds like that would be them just recycling cutting. You shut up!
I love that karate kick I just made Luigi do. Breakdancing like an absolute champ.
Fuck yeah, Luigi.
Go, Luigi.
Get down with your bad chef.
I think that's it for all of the hubs themselves.
Yeah, all the secret stars and main ones are more or less collected. We are up to 101 stars.
Okay,
Nice.
I guess you could say he's the wonderful 101 anyway.
God damn it, you stole my joke.
Oh, Matt, you now have to
Sorry.
pay the toll.
He's the one who has stars upon Mars.
Well, I still think we should.
And just to make sure, real quick.
Where do you wish to go?
I mean, there's that new galaxy there, and then there is also the trial galaxy.
3 more galaxies.
And then there's still poor Peach and Mario, who is, I'm assuming, captured somewhere in all this.
No, I think Mario's just taking this.
No, he
However, it's been it's been 1 hour and 45 minutes. So, dear God,
I don't know. I mean, I'm hanging in there.
We'll take care of these last 3 galaxies before we take a pee break.
Oh, pee break, Icky.
Because for all intents and purposes, these last 3 galaxies are kind of short.
Icky,
Yeah, he's got a point there. We may as well go ahead and knock those out before we go to the center of the universe and save. He's special.
He's special one, not my special one.
they don't acknowledge mine until the newest game. Remember?
What the fuck is this place?
I have no idea what it is, but it's pretty much the place where we get to encounter our trial galaxy.
They're like little.
This looks like a mutated Dr. Mario.
Yeah, I was about to say it does. Yeah.
Wanna go to the rolling Gizmo galaxy? Okay,
All
then.
you gotta know is that this is almost like your world. This is almost like your world star, where there are gonna be like 3 like back-to-back like special levels.
Yeah, and I mean, they're really not that long, and honestly, they're not really worth all the hype.
Yeah.
Honestly, like, you look at that planetoid and say it kind of looks like a deformed Dr. Mario pill. I'm gonna go with that because what I was about to say was probably much worse.
Wait a minute! No. Okay, first off, there's a secret that I want to show off for you guys. Before you get on that ball, before you even set foot on that sphere, I want you to go to the top of that bridge.
I know what you're talking about, Iki. There's a super sneaky little Easter egg that they left behind just
It's
for
a
us.
super sneaky, stinky Easter egg.
Oh,
You have to jump on top of the
I'm
bridge to
pretty sure
see
we
it.
can see it from here, but
well, what are you trying to do? Oops.
there it is.
Ba-da-da-da!
Damn!
If you were to see that from a certain angle, it's supposed to resemble a blue rupee.
A boopy, in fact.
Aww.
Oh, wait, no, that's not
Why don't we see it from a completely different
I'll say
angle?
yes,
Just
thank
to
you.
show for sure that yes, this is indeed a Zelda reference.
Hey.
And now
but
we're
no,
on 9.
Nice.
Delicious. And it's a full 1-up, too!
Yum yum delicioso.
You're about to
Oh,
say...
But no, I was trying to say, I just want to make like one more comment of the shape of that little planetoid that we got from. You ever see those tricolor like Sharpie marker triangle things?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's like a it's a triangle highlighter with like yellow, orange, and like pink or whatever. But it's like it's different. It's 3 different. highlighter
Yellow,
colors.
pink, and cyan.
Yeah. But yeah, it's like it's supposed to be like 3 different highlighters. My friend had them. I never needed them because I was a brave boy who committed to only having a single highlighter.
I'm a brave
I never saw them outside of elementary school.
Wait, but I guess you weren't a brave enough boy for this?
No.
I'm not a brave enough boy for the circus, I'll tell you that.
What are you, a chicken?
Oh, you're an egghead.
Chicken, you're a turkey.
Who's an
What's
egghead?
that?
Egg face. Also speaking of, for some reason, speaking of Eggman and Egg Faces, James decided to like introduce to me the fact that Antoine had a very like BG design a while ago.
Where he looked like a neutrino.
Moving along now?
Yeah, no, I brought up the fact that it looks looks like a fucking neutrino, and it's like, god damn it, I can't unsee that now.
It does look like it.
Okay.
Okay! No, speak... Really, you finish what you were saying. I want to bring up the neutrinos after you, though.
Yeah, all I was just gonna say is that, like, for people that don't know, neutrinos are a species of aliens from the Ninja Turtle series.
Aren't they just like sci-fi humans?
That look like elf-like kids with the most obnoxiously screechy voices.
But,
Oh
alright,
my lord.
let's be...
Hang on. Go ahead.
Let's be completely honest, by the way. I love Mutant Mayhem so much. 100% if they ever get to Dimension X in those movies.
Oh my god.
We're on the edge.
Not nice.
But no.
You have to start all the way back from the beginning.
Well, but no,
That's
let's...
Trial Galaxies.
That's it. We
So
got
no.
this. Continue, Matt.
Now you just played the trial version of Super Mario Galaxy, available November 2007.
Don't fucking damn it.
Good lord.
Insert your credit card information and your social security number to progress through the rest of the game.
You were saying, Matt?
Now, real quick, continue your thought, Matt.
I feel like the world, like Mutant Mayhem, I love that movie. If they ever get to Dimension X in those movies, that is the one world they would 100% introduce the neutrinos.
I feel like they would, honestly.
It would make the most sense. I mean, that's where they came from.
All I can think.
No,
Are neutrinos just futuristic children and teenagers?
Basically,
maybe
they're basically like a... Like I said, they're basically just a species of, like, aliens. I don't know if I can even say aliens, because they're from another dimension, not another planet. But basically, they're a race of beings that are at war with the Krang species.
All I can think of.
Don't they look human?
Yeah. No, they do. Maybe
yeah.
they have their cool. Hey!
Wait up for us!
They're the ones that have those cool like hoverboards or whatever. For some reason, all I can
The
think about
hover car.
though is the hover car. For some reason, all I can think about is everybody hates me. No, dude, honest. Hold on.
No, hold on.
I hate him.
I hate him.
That's not a neutrino, but I
Now,
do
to be fair,
love
that wasn't a neutrino, but
It was not a neutrino, but
No.
it's a different alien. But I still love that bit so much.
I just love
God
it.
damn.
Is just like I've said it before, and I still want to know. Like, I would love to know how much of Raph's dialogue in that entire show was scripted, and how much of it was just Rob Paulson's improv. Because like a lot of Rob's material in that show has aged like wine.
Absolutely.
so fun.
oh yeah.
It's fucking great.
No,
But would have been nice. Would have been awfully nice if Turtles Forever acknowledged that.
by the way,
I mean, like there are like a few good digs that he has in there. Like for example, like when they go up against like what I assume is like the 4Kids version of Slasher. It's like filthy turtle scum. It's not true. We shower regularly, and then everyone's looking around like, who's he talking to?
Who's he talking to?
And like even at one point where like Slash just picks him up and he goes, "Who are you talking to? There's no one there."
Just so.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize we put in Sonic Adventure 3.
Yep. Oh, more goody. Actually, I do have to ask now, James. Is there any reason now that we've fed? I think every single Hungry Luma. Is there any reason to be collecting? Yeah, dude, this is the tricky thing. Is there any reason to be collecting star bits anymore?
Extra lives.
Just for the extra lives.
All right.
I am a short boy.
I'm a munchkin.
I am slowly.
The lad.
I am now
I
a.
did a bad thing. I'm sorry, real quick. I did a bad thing and now I'm turning into a Goomba.
I am a scrunchy.
It's about.
I walk
I
with.
do the drug,
I-
and now I'm going to be damned
I
to
am a.
become a
I am a
Goomba.
scrunchy.
So what do you
I
call-
walk with purpose.
It's like, now what do you call that? Y'all can call me Shorty.
Just wait until I bite your ankles. I am now at that height to do that. You can't punch or kick my dick.
I am a Luigi.
If anything, I could punch yours.
Alright, go ahead, Logan.
Oh no, I was gonna say, just because we need a few more things to talk about before we get on with our grand story and bubble blast.
I'm
Luigi,
over
I think you're looking in
here.
the wrong direction.
I love looking at the
Let's see
stars.
what the other Let me check what the other galaxy is first.
I think it's the
just to be sure.
The other
I believe it's the
galaxy
candy
is-
auto-scrolling one.
Fucking
Loopdeswoop.
Loopdeswoop.
Oh, I
That's the one-
think
wasn't
that
the one we just did?
I think it's a manta ray one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. It
there
is the Manta Ray one. Let's do that one. Let's do that one next, because that other one I skimmed through is the longest one of the three.
Oh yeah,
You like motion control?
we'll be fine.
Well, the last one we did was motion control.
What about the motion of the
I
ocean?
did the first one, no problem. I'm sure this one won't be as bad.
Wow. Yeah, I do. It does look really cool. Look at all that. I like this idea. Anyway, I was gonna say, Icky. I forgot if I'd ever had a chance to ask. What are your thoughts on Dark Moon coming to the Switch?
I don't really care.
You don't like
I
Dark
was
Moon?
gonna say, I thought we did ask him that before.
Did we?
Yeah, like when we were talking about that direct back in, I think it was back in Sunshine, wasn't it?
No, it might have been during this very same playthrough.
I think actually I was there for that conversation.
I mean,
Yeah, I think it's the
it was
last
likely-
time
it
I
was-
was in this.
It was,
so,
you
yeah.
know, no, yeah, we did during the kitchen section of Galaxy.
Yeah, and I was there.
Well, I remember like it being brought up in Sunshine to a degree, because that was when that direct was released, when we did Sunshine.
Yeah, like super late in. But I don't think we asked people the
what
question
is the
until
speed on this fucking thing?
maximum overdrive.
This is real pod racing.
Terminal velocity.
Wait, I know I should have gotten the turbo.
Not until I got the maximum
Oh, this is
overdrive.
Asking-
Hiya!
So you were trying to ask me about Dark Moon?
Logan?
Well, I mean, there's still some merit to playing it nowadays. Because, I mean, Martin A still played it back then.
Yeah, and like, I love the fact that they had to confirm, yes, we're still
now
keeping...
for the Loopdeswoop!
And the abyss.
There you go.
Wow, look at that green boy go! Think we should do something about that?
Anyway, I do love the fact that they felt like it was necessary to elaborate. No, we're not replacing Marnay's clips in Dark Moon, even though there really is no point to do so.
Well, I mean, you never know. Like, there are such a thing as remasters or like adding in new like full delivery just for whatever reason, maybe due to licensing or whatnot. But considering this is a Nintendo we're talking about, I'm pretty sure there would have been no issue whatsoever. Unless we're talking about the voice cast of Kid Icarus Uprising, in which case that might be an issue if that ever gets an HD remake.
Why?
Well, I feel like re-releases might be a little bit easier to skirt around than a flat-out new game.
Well, I'm just saying that because, I mean, remember, like, how with Smash Ultimate, they had to have a new actress for Verity, and she had to, re-record every single line she had for Molten before, and then new ones for Ultimate.
Why is that?
Well, yeah, but she also had new material to record as well.
Wasn't Ali Hillis that replaced both Verity and Palutena?
Palutena, no, she was already replaced.
Yeah,
wow, it was literally at the end of it.
Yeah, she was replaced. Yeah, Ali Hillis was replaced, but I didn't know that Hinden Wallach was.
She was an
Is that how her last name's pronounced?
What?
I was pronouncing it Hinden Walsh for the longest time.
I think it's Hinden Wallach. Here, let me check.
Well, I was about to say,
I've heard it pronounced as many things, like Hyden
No, it
Walsh.
is. Yeah, it is Hinden Walsh. Sorry. Yeah, but no.
That must impress the princesses. Dang Toten.
Damn straight.
Do princesses find him attractive?
They do if they have good taste.
Also, actually, I want to make everybody feel old. Kid Icarus Uprising is 11 this year.
Still a great game. Still a great
One
game.
remake badly, and I know Sakurai wants one to be made too.
Does he?
Yeah, have you seen some of his more recent videos? Like, he subtly implies that it would be nice if this game got greenlit to be ported to HD consoles.
You know what?
Because you have to remember at the end of the day, that kind of decision is technically more so up to Nintendo's heads than Sakurai himself.
Well, obviously, I'm just saying, like, that's pretty much his nudge to Nintendo.
No, it'd actually be
An
great.
HD remake of Kid Icarus Uprising with even more content in it would be fucking awesome.
No, it'd be great if they did that for the next console as a launch title.
Yes, please.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
You know what? Maybe all that cheeky nudging probably is a hint that could happen. But I'm not gonna hold my breath.
I just wonder.
Anyway, speaking of holding our breath, Bubble Blast Galaxy.
I just want Super Nintendo
Oh, boy.
World.
When are we getting a
Not
Hey,
the
Doug,
theme, not the theme park, but an actual one. Go ahead, Matt.
Hey, Doug, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. I was even about to bring up a thing when you said Kid Icarus is 11 this year. If I remember with the state right now, funny enough, the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog is officially 30 years old now.
Oh my god! Do you guys
Good
want
for
to
it.
know more?
2 years younger.
You guys want to know
Makes
some
me
more?
feel all-
Darkwing Duck is 32 years old.
You know what else, Logan?
Was it?
It's Birthday Gadgets almost 40.
I'm back.
Thanks for the editing job, by the way.
There you go. Don't worry. I'll share with you the Discord disconnect sound effects. Son of a I got the audio all ready to go.
Honestly, considering how finicky this could be, sometimes don't even bother going out of your way for little trinkets. Just go straight for the main goals.
If you say so, Mama Luigi.
Mama Luigi.
Luigi,
That's a hell of a record. It took us till now to actually acknowledge that particular short existed.
Which one?
Like, sure.
Mama Luigi.
Oh, I didn't say
That's a
short. I thought it was an
full-fledged
episode.
episode, my man.
Last episode of Super Mario World.
That is art, my friend.
What I love is that, like, going back to the Mario World cartoon, I forget the name of the person that posted it. Feel free to, like, correct it post. But I love the post someone made about, like, statistically speaking, there has to be at least one Utar fan out there.
Statistically, it has happened.
And whoever he is, I hope he's doing fine in solitary.
And someday when they take about whatever deep dark hole
where they got locked up in. Ah. through and he gets out
know,
that block,
I'm
that
too old,
dark
what?
box they got him locked up in.
You know, I thought I should actually. Oh shit! I gotta do that all over from the beginning.
Yeah, it's a full. This is one of those things where you want to like almost start with the hardest one first and work your way down.
You know, this is what I get for saying Utar and Solitary in the same sentence. It was already bad enough that I said that Toad's grandpappy was still stuck in Alcatraz.
That's the thing, we have to remember.
Alka, where now?
I was about to say, that's the thing, James. We have to remember. We're not allowed to say the word Alcatraz in Mario games, otherwise it leads to you dying.
Alcatraz,
That and
Alcatraz,
Conquer,
Alcatraz.
No, it's only when
James
James
fans
says
trying
that.
to say it.
Matt, if you say Alcatraz Matt, if you say Alcatraz,
you know what?
Go ahead.
I'll say it in my Wario voice. Alcatraz.
That doesn't work because you were flying into a safe
I
area.
was say, Matt, if you say Alcatraz 3 times into the mirror, Alcatraz appears in your room.
Fucking shanks.
Destroys it immediately. By the
Wait,
way,
no, it's like, no, that's not true. Nicolas Cage, what are you doing here?
not the Rock.
I don't even know myself.
You know, you saying that, and I'm just suddenly thinking, like, if Alcatraz was brought back in this day and age, and all it took was to say its name 3 times.
No, you have to say it 5 times, okay?
I'm sorry, you got cut out. Say that again.
How many times?
You have to say it 5 times.
5 times. I know. I was gonna say. Well, I say 3 times because then it gives me the excuse of asking, would Beetlejuice be the warden?
Actually, you say Beetlejuice.
No,
like,
he'd probably be... No, he'd be his, therapy animal.
therapy animal. Actually, what I was
At a very loose definition of a therapy animal.
anyway, just going on to
No, you know what? Let's drop that particular topic because I don't want to start getting Geordie ideas.
well, actually, no, I want to continue the topic because I actually want to bridge off of. Well, hang on. I want to bridge off something Matt joked about a few seconds ago with Nicolas Cage. It's like, imagine, if you will, a Marvel what if you will, an alternate universe where Beetlejuice was played by Nicolas Cage.
Ah,
Wasn't that just Kick-Ass?
No, that's Batman. That's
See,
if Batman was played by Nicolas Cage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like, I've never seen Kick-Ass, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah, but, it's okay. I will say as well, by the way, another thing, to make people feel old,
Wait a
the MCU turned 15 this year.
Okay. Wow. That's 15 years too long.
I know, yeah.
I'd say I'm more like 2 years too long. Actually, not
Yeah.
actually. How many years was it since Endgame was released, Matt?
3? No, 4.
Then 3 years too long.
4 years.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
4
I'm gonna
years
say
too
3
long.
anyway
4
because I
years
do
too
want to.
long.
I'll just say 3 because I do want to still include No Way Home.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, fuck this part.
Here we go. Bill.
Oh, no,
Bill?
no.
Get away from me,
Not
you
funny.
heathen! Oh shit, get the fuck away!
This guy's on a fucking mission.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Oh no! 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 Oh no!
shit.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
I'm trapped!
Oh no!
Help me!
Oh no!
This has been
Hey,
this
James,
has been
man.
brought to you. This has been brought to you by the finale to the Mario Brothers movie.
Hey, we got a checkpoint.
Hey, but really quick as well, actually, I got one that people care about. So earlier we were talking about the like 2003 Ninja Turtles show, or the old 4Kids Ninja Turtles and all that.
Yeah.
I freaking love Sam Riegel and the cast of Critical Role and all that. They did this whole They did this whole thing recently where it was a like one of those wired auto search videos, and freaking Sam Riegel, like one of the questions was, who does Sam Riegel voice? And Sam Riegel listed off some roles, and he just goes like, and one of my first big roles was as Donatello in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and he just glares at Laura Bailey and goes, 20 years ago! And everybody just fucking cringes.
Oh shit!
You were too eager there, Mr. Beaver.
You know what you just remind me of? You know what you just remind me of, Matt?
What?
You ever see that interview? Click, 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 click. You ever see that interview with oh god, with Larry King and one of the voice actors from DuckTales?
Yeah, no.
Which one?
I remember.
It's the one.
No,
it's the one
I
where
know
it was
exactly.
it was like a pop. Well, I'll tell.
Yeah.
It was like a popular, like, I guess, celebrity kind of question. He basically asked him, like, what is a luxury of yours that you
can't live without?
That you can't live without. To which he said, oh, I mean, like, really nice socks, like really good fitting,
Yeah,
like tight
I
socks.
really like my socks. I like a good cup of coffee and all that.
And Larry King immediately is like,
luxury.
it's like that's not really a luxury though, is it? Like, what do you mean? What would you consider to be a luxury? Oh, like a private jet, island retreat.
Immediately, the actor goes, Larry, I'm on DuckTales.
He's just straight away. Larry,
I voice a duck.
Larry, I'm on DuckTales. I don't. What are you?
Larry, I'm a duck.
Yeah, he just looks at him. By the way, I can't remember the name of the actor. I'll look him up. It's Danny something.
Don't worry.
Oh, okay, so it is from the reboot. And Danny,
Yeah,
think that is, I think that's Huey's actor.
Danny Pudi. Yeah, it's Huey's actor, Danny Pudi. He was also very popular on, like, Community and, another show that, like, Apple does. I forgot. But,
oh my lord, you've done it, James.
What was it? Mythic Quest, that was it.
Okay.
But no, which I heard is a great show.
Fair enough.
That all said, I think all these dances are fun and all, but I think it's high time we actually finish this sucker once and for all.
Let's do it.
Oh boy.
Can we take a pee break first?
Let's see if my recording will still stay.
At the center of the universe.
It's just going to be a night to remember. Let's do it!
Hey, James, man, what's this strand of licorice doing on the floor?
Don't eat that!